This video will go through the general assembly process for the NordicTrack commercial style family of treadmills. Because of continuing product improvements, your assembly steps may not be identical to those shown. Please refer to your user's manual and any assembly updates that came with your particular treadmill if you have questions about any assembly steps shown here. Make sure the power cord is unplugged. Remove the tie securing the upright wire to the front of the base. Next, identify the right upright. Have a second person hold the right upright near the base. Tie the wire tie in the right upright securely around the end of the upright wire. Then, insert the upright wire into the lower end of the right upright as you pull the other end of the wire tie through the upright. Lay the upright near the base. Press the grommet into the square hole in the right upright. Make sure not to pinch the ground wire. If there is a screw pre-attached to the upright, remove and discard it. Then, attach the ground wire to the right upright with a number 8 by 1/2 inch ground screw. Hold the right upright against the base. Make sure not to pinch the upright wire. Attach the right upright with 2 3/8 inch by 2 3/4 inch screws, 2 3/8 inch by 1 1/4 inch screws, and 4 3/8 inch star washers. Do not fully tighten the screws yet. Attach the left upright in the same way. There are no wires on the left side. Identify the left and right base covers. Slide the left base cover onto the left upright and slide the right base cover onto the right upright. Press the base covers downward, but do not snap the base covers into place yet. If there is a film covering the decal on each upright, carefully remove the film. Carefully slide the upright crossbar between the right and left uprights. Attach the upright crossbar with 4 5/16 by 3/4 inch screws. Start all 4 screws and then tighten them. Attach the tray to the upright crossbar with 4 number 8 by 3/4 inch truss head screws. Start all 4 truss head screws and then tighten them. Attach the 2 handrails to the right and left uprights with 2 5/16 by 2 inch screws and 2 5/16 inch star washers. Do not fully tighten the screws yet. Be careful not to pinch the upright wire on the right side. Position the upright wire so it doesn't become pinched by the handrail. Then, remove and discard the 2 screws located in the handrail. Set the console assembly face down on a soft surface to avoid scratching the console. Remove and discard the 4 screws holding the pulse bar bottom in place. Then, remove the pulse crossbar bottom. Next, identify the left and right trays. Attach the trays to the console assembly with 8 number 8 by 1/2 inch screws. Do not over-tighten the screws. To avoid damaging the pulse bar, do not use power tools and do not over-tighten the number 10 by 3/4 inch screws or the 5/16 by 2 inch screws. Orient the pulse bar between the 2 handlebars. Attach the pulse crossbar with 2 5/16 by 2 inch screws, 2 5/16 star washers, and 2 number 10 by 3/4 inch screws. Start all 4 screws and then tighten them. Then tighten the other 2 5/16 by 2 inch screws. With the help of a second person, hold the console assembly near the handrails. Connect the upright wire to the console wire. The connectors should slide together easily and snap into place. If they do not, turn one of the connectors and try again. Attach the console assembly to the handrails with 4 5/16 by 2 inch screws and 4 5/16 star washers. Start all 4 screws and then tighten them. Be careful not to pinch the wires. Insert the wires into the top of the right upright. Start 8 number 8 by 3/4 inch truss head screws into the pulse crossbar and then tighten them. Do not over-tighten the truss head screws. Set the handrail top cover onto the handrail. Start 4 number 8 by 3/4 inch truss head screws into the handrail bottom cover, the left handrail, and the left handrail top cover. Next, slide the handrail top cover and bottom cover forward against the console assembly. Tighten the 2 middle truss head screws first, then tighten the other 2 truss head screws. Attach the other handrail top and bottom covers in the same way. Raise the frame to the upright position. Have a second person hold the frame until the remainder of the assembly steps are completed. Remove the 2 5/16 by 1 1/4 inch screws from the latch crossbar. Orient the latch crossbar on the frame. Make sure that this side towards belt sticker is facing the treadmill. Attach the latch crossbar to the brackets on the frame with the two 5/16 by 1 1/4 inch screws and two 5/16 inch star washers. Remove the 5/16 inch nut and the 5/16 by 2 1/4 inch bolt from the bracket on the frame. Align the upper end of the storage latch with the bracket on the frame and insert a 5/16 inch by 2 1/4 inch bolt through the bracket and the storage latch. This will push the spacer out of the storage latch. Discard the spacer. Next, tighten the 5/16 inch nut onto the 5/16 inch by 2 1/4 inch bolt. Do not over tighten the nut. The storage latch must be able to pivot. Then, remove the 5/16 inch nut and the 5/16 inch by 1 3/4 inch bolt from the bracket on the base. Next, orient the storage latch as shown. Attach the lower end of the storage latch to the bracket on the base with the 5/16 inch by 1 3/4 inch bolt and the 5/16 inch nut. Then, lower the frame. Firmly tighten the 4 3/8 inch by 2 3/4 inch screws and the 4 3/8 inch by 1 1/4 inch screws. Then, slide the left and right base covers down until they snap into place. Make sure that all the parts are properly tightened before you use the treadmill. If there are sheets of plastic on the treadmill decals, remove the plastic. To protect the floor or carpet, place a mat under the treadmill. To avoid damage to the console, keep the treadmill out of direct sunlight. Keep the included hex keys in a secure place. One of the hex keys is used to make adjustments to the walking belt. After the treadmill is assembled, inspect it to make sure that it is assembled correctly and that it functions properly. Make sure all the parts are properly tightened before you use the treadmill.